Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This message is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, we're going to see what message they have for you guys here. Okay, remember this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. Feel free to check your other signs. Also, the energies are interchangeable because I can be picking up on the energy of the person that you are dealing with, okay? All right, so let's see here. Give me a message for Taurus. Page of Pentacles. All right. You have been given something. There's something that you've been given. It's in its growing stages. Some of you may not be taking this thing seriously. It's almost like you're being given an opportunity here. But I see you kind of like throwing this thing in the air, almost playing with it here. Okay, but let me keep going. Because some of you can't believe it. So you're just trying to make sure it's real. But some of you don't even realize what's been given to you. Because I feel like something's in the work. It's almost like something's happening. But you got to recognize this thing first. All right. A lot of you are dealing with some kind of heartache here. So you're not recognizing this thing that's been given to you. So yeah, I was picking up on the right energy here. Some of you, there's something that you've laid to rest because it was kind of a heavy load on you. So you laid something to rest. For some of you, it was a person. But I see some of you going back to this thing and try to pull it out of the grave, even though that you know that it's too heavy for you to carry. So a lot of you are I'm picking up that you're not letting something that is dead and gone, you're not letting it go. Because simultaneously, while you are walking away from whatever this is, you're being given something real, something that's alive, something tangible, that's going to actually put you in a good place, but you're not taking that seriously. It looks like you're putting your focus on something that didn't work. Here, I'm going to keep going. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is someone, a lot of you. All right, Taurus. This is someone you were passionate about. However, the message is you've been given this thing, so you better bring it to life. So you're supposed to be embodying this Page of Wands energy. You see how he has his hand, and when he touches the sky, or when he puts his hand up, you can see the power that's within. It's almost like you've been given the power here to create something, but it's going to take action on your part. I feel like you have some kind of distraction. There's a distraction here. Taurus. King of Swords. There's a need to detach from something. All right, I'm being told to keep going here. 6 of Wands. That's where your victory is. It's look, these two figures have the same look on their face. So you need to embody, like, there's this fierceness here, which lets me know that it's going to take you, it's going to actually take a lot for you to do this, like to detach from whatever it is that you're attached to here. But that's where your victory is. So it's also going to take a lot for you to get to this victory here, Taurus. If you can see this, I don't know if it's focused, but a decision is and you need to, this decision needs to be final. Okay? Because that's where you will find that you get the success that you're wanting. Because something's happening. Something's happening that you can be successful in, but at the same time you have something lagging here. I feel that it's you're choosing to carry this dead weight. This is a choice. But your decision needs to be to detach from whatever this is. Now, remember, detaching from something doesn't mean letting it go forever. To get to where you're trying to go, to get to this victory, in the current moment, in the time being right now, you need to detach from this thing because there's something else that's trying to grow here. King of Wands. Huh. I find it very interesting. You got Page of Wands and, well, you got 2 pages and 2 kings. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands. So right now you need to be taking a leading role in your life. You need to be confident. You need to go for, there's something you're supposed to be doing. Some kind of action here. You got 3 Wands cards. Three Wands cards here. There's a need for you to kind of look, your environment will kind of tell you what to do next. I feel like your environment, like things around you are trying to guide you. Almost like you'll be meeting new people who are supposed to be giving you clues or leading you in a certain direction here. Like, you're going to have to be like a social chameleon here, where you learn how to conform to your environment in certain situations. I feel like a lot of you are going to be like thrusted into a new experience, a new way of doing things. There's going to be something different from the way you used to do things. All right, there's more here, but let me keep going. 6 of Pentacles. See, there's a balance trying to happen for you. It's almost like the universe is trying to give you something here. It's trying to give you something. And I feel like you keep coming up as pages here. But your potential is to be at this king status. The universe is giving you something. You got the Six of Pentacles. But they see that you're still at the beginning stages here. It's a little girl there. There's something you need to be working on, Taurus. This message is pretty clear. They want your focus to be on something because I feel like that's where your victory is. Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, there's something you need to move away from. It's this corpse you're trying to carry. Look. Let it go. I wish that you're able to see this clearly. You need to let it go. Some of you went and went back to something and pulled it out of the grave. This is at the bottom of the deck. Let it go. Letting it go doesn't mean it will never come back. It just means that right now, it's not supportive with where you're supposed to be. Seven of Cups. Look at that. That came out for Virgo. There's a decision needed, but this decision is going to affect your emotional state. I feel like right now you might feel very confused because you may feel that you've been doing things and you're never getting that emotional fulfillment that you're wanting or that you feel that you deserve. But that's because the way you're doing it, there's something you're missing here. There's something you're missing here. Seven of Cups. It's like you're confused. There's something you're missing. That's why you're confused. Ten of Wands. You're taking a lot of risk here, but you need to... okay, so... you're making decisions, but you're not seeing clearly. It's like you're taking steps without even knowing where you're going. But you're choosing to do this. This is a choice. Like, no one can put you here where you are. Like, it's almost like you blindfolded yourself. I don't even see anyone around. It's like you blindfolded yourself and then you started taking these steps. Like, it's like your decisions are not... Let me start clarifying. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. Justice. I don't know. Some of you could be dealing with your karma here. But for most of you, there's a balance trying to happen. But I feel like because you're choosing to carry a burden, because the Ten of Wands is putting down a burden, it's delaying this this balance that's trying to come in. We had the Six of Pentacles, which is also a balance trying to happen for you. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Libra's here. Fire is here as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Please tell me more about the King of Wands. Oh, a card fell. Page of Pentacles again. See, you need to take this thing that you're juggling and putting and throwing in the air, and you need to take it and take a serious look at it. Because they're trying to catapult you in a new beginning where you are creating for yourself. You need to take the lead on that. This is about you. Some of you are not you're not getting the results that you want because you're not realizing your power. And 50% of these cards, you're wearing a red cape or a red overcoat. And that's because you're at that point where you can actually, number one, create for yourself. The wizard wears a cape. But not only that, well, superheroes wear a cape. So right now you can embody that superhero kind of spirit. However, that's not where I was going with this. The red signifies the power, the initiative, creating, the ability to manifest. You're at that point. You can create for yourself, but it's going to take you thinking more clearly. A lot of you are having a hard time letting something go. You're dealing with a heartbreak. You're dealing with a heartbreak. Even the justice has red. Yeah. This is going to take you making some kind of decision on something. I'm going to clarify this Three of Swords. Please tell me more on Three of Swords. You can't make this stuff up. We got another red cape here in a whole different deck. And she wears a red dress. You need to make a decision here what you want. So just know that right now that you decide what you want. Free will is at play here strongly, very strongly. Very, very strongly. And you need to take responsibility for the decision you make. Because you're able, whatever decision you make is going to be the overall, I guess, energy of the next phase of your life. So there is a decision needed. Movement. A lot of you are choosing to carry some kind of burden. Some of you might have something going on in the legal system or some kind of divorce maybe. Or the person you're dealing with may be going through a divorce and you're involved in some way. It's like you're in the middle of someone else's karma here. Some of y'all. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. Man, we got the Nine of Swords. We got another cape here. And that's not like this deck, all of the figures are not red capes. I mean, they're not. So this is really, I'm pretty new to this deck, so I'm just trying to make sure. But yeah, I see a lot of, now I'm seeing a lot of different color. It's almost like all of the red cape figures are coming out in your reading, because the rest of these are like blue, green, I see white. So yeah, dark colors. So I just want to make sure not all of them are red capes. If this is actually, yeah, you guys, there's some kind of initiative. You have the ability to create here for yourself. They're wanting you to take action on something. I feel like whatever this thing is, you're going to feel like you're in some kind of battle. It's almost like you're fighting for your emotional fulfillment. But some of you are willingly passing over emotional fulfillment because you're holding on to something, or you're carrying some kind of burden that's not yours. A lot of y'all are taking on some kind of heavy load that you shouldn't be. And I feel like it's like you're choosing to go into a fight here, into a war, like that you have no business in. Like it's none of your, like you shouldn't be doing that. Because you're being given something here that you're going to be victorious in. Yes, it's going to be a fight. It's going to take a lot of determination to get this. But what you're choosing to do here, the choices you're making are actually going to be a tougher fight, though, according to this message. Some of you, whatever it is you're doing, you actually think it's going to give you that emotional fulfillment. But no. These cups are being guarded by this dragon. You had to fight this dragon, but this is not your fight. Ten of Cups. Nice. See, these cups, right? What you're doing here is you're trying to fight for 7 cups, but you're being given these 10 cups without a fight. But you're not seeing that because there's something you're not letting go of. And this thing that I'm talking about, it may actually end up being where you find the 10 of Cups in eventually. But some of you are not trusting. You're trying to fight. It's like you're trying to fight something to get 7 cups when there's 10 cups that's going to be given to you. Without the fight, all you got to do is go with the flow here. What is the 10 of Cups? Ace of Wands. Initiative. Action. Okay, you're supposed to be doing something. You're supposed to be doing something. I can't help but notice, but when it flipped out of my hand just now, it fell in the reverse. Lets me know you're not doing it. But you're supposed to be doing something, Taurus. Whatever this thing is, it's like you're gonna feel like you can fly or something. It's gonna actually make you feel more free. I don't know if you don't see that here. There's something you're supposed to be working on. Give me more on the 3 of Pentacles, please. We got 3 cards. We got the 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Wow. 2 7s. And you had the 7 of Cups here. It's like 777. You're at some kind of crossroads where the decision you make see, there's something you need to be working on here. I feel like a lot of you are very defensive to change courses here because you feel like you've invested a lot into something else that you're being asked to let go of. So you're trying to fight off this here, but what you don't realize is that you're fighting off exactly what you want, which is love. Because I see a love offer coming in, but this love offer comes in after you do what you're being asked to do. Some of you're being led on your life's path. You're being pushed towards your life's path here. But there's this push-pull energy here where I think a lot of you feel like there's something you're holding on to. I think you feel like it's going to be, like that's where you're going to get this emotional fulfillment. And it might be, but there's something that needs to happen first. You got the Page of Pentacles twice. There's something you need to do. Let me get the Angel Answers Oracle. See if we can get some clarity. Send me some messages for Taurus, please. You gotta let things happen. You gotta let things happen because it's happening, but you gotta let it happen. It starts with you. Give me a message for Taurus, please. I'm gonna pull from the top. Oh, look at this. In the near future. So it's happening. It's happening. Anything else? I was going to pull from the top, but that came out as soon as I was going to do anything else for Taurus. So some of you just got to trust. You got to trust. Anything else for Taurus? You got to trust. Abundance. This thing that they want you to focus on is going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you abundance. Yes. That's the message. I feel like things are happening, but you're not trusting. There's some kind of doubt here. A lot of you are taking the harder route. You're taking the more difficult route to get to where you're wanting to be because you're not trusting. But I'm going to do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to work from the bottom of the deck. So we're going to start with the Six of Swords, moving away from something here. And then we'll work from the bottom because this lets you know, wow, you get to the Seven of Pentacles. Moving away from something is going to bring something to life. A lot of you, you're about to birth something new, something that's going to make you feel very, very abundant. It's going to bring joy. So yeah, I'm going to read from the bottom because this is what's happening that you're not aware of. So this is like what's going on in the background that you're not aware of. So we're going to do that in the extended here, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of trust needed. You got to really just believe that the way you're doing things is the way you should be doing it, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Wow. See? Six of Wands. Again. Red cape. You need to let this thing balance out. There's something trying to happen that you're going to be victorious in here. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if you don't want. What is the Six of Swords? King of Cups and the Nine of... All right. This is about you and someone else, y'all. This is you and someone else. This experience is trying to get both of you. It's actually for both of you. Both of you are going through the same experience at the same time, but operating individually. Both of you are having to move away from each other here, because you need to be focused on yourself.